is a great time of year to participate in a race, whether you're a novice or an expert.
Of course, training is the key to being successful, and personal trainer Frankie Benavides, he was working with me beforehand trying to get me to be able Benavides. Okay, I have Johnson Health joining us right now. How's it going, man?
It's doing pretty good. Thanks for having me today.
All right, so 5Ks, is that a great way to get into running? Is it a great starter race?
At first, it might seem daunting. The thought of running 3.1 miles seems like a long way, but with proper training, it's really not that far.
Yeah, can't you just say 3.1? It seems smaller than 5.
Oh, 5K makes it sound more.
Yeah, right?
More daunting.
Right.
Yeah, 3.1 miles, it's really not that far. It's over before you know it.
Okay, so why do people choose to train and compete in these races in the first place, and in your experience in talking with people you work with?
In the experience I've had training people, there's really 3 big reasons. They're out there to support local causes. A lot of the races are supporting local causes. People have personal goals. And the last reason, people join to support their family members. One family member might want to run a 5K and needs support, so that my son's running it, I'm going to run it to support him.
Mm-hmm. What does it take to complete a 5K?
I tell people 3 things. Aside from tennis shoes and shirt, you need to stick with it, you need to stay motivated, and you need to train hard every time you show up.
What are some of the challenges?
For beginners, delayed onset muscle soreness. They might go out there the first day, do a little bit, next day they wake up and their legs are aching. That's normal for beginners and novices. They've got to stick with it. Some trainees experience shin splints, which are painful. With the proper footwear, that's something they can get through.
Do you find for a lot of first-timers, you know, it seems daunting, but then they do it and at the end they're like, ah, I can do that. And then they start running?
I've actually got a great example. I had one person in my last Quest for 5K that I put on at Health Quest Fitness and Wellness Center. She had never done a 5K before. The week leading up to the final race, she didn't tell me. She told me afterwards that she had snuck in and done 2 prior to our final day of practice.
Wow.
And I gave her a standing ovation.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's incredible. But there's so many benefits to running. In addition to supporting great causes, there's so many benefits for your body, aren't there?
You're right. There are tons of benefits, but I'll touch on 4. The first one is because running is a weight-bearing exercise, it increases bone mineral density, which is important because over time our bones become less dense, more brittle, and more likely to break in the event of a fall. We don't want that, so that is a big plus. It builds bone mineral density. The second one, people that run 5Ks have tons of energy. I don't ever see anybody that run 5Ks, but they're here, there, chasing after kids across Creek Mall. And that's because your body adapts by opening more fuel stores and using fuel more efficiently. When I talk about fuel, the fuel for running 5K is fat. Another pro to running 5Ks is weight loss. People that train 5 to 7 days a week in a 6 to 8 week period that it takes to prepare for a 5K lose up to 1 to 2 pounds per week. So in reality, you could lose up to 10 pounds in 6 to 8 weeks training. The last and most important of the 4 that I mentioned are the effects it has on your heart. You have lower resting heart rate, lower resting blood pressure. When I say lower resting heart rate, at week 1, if my heart beats 61 beats per minute, at the end of 6 to 8 weeks, I can only get it down to 60 beats per minute. Doesn't sound like a lot. 1 beat per minute, I've done the math 10 times, is 1,440 beats less my heart beats per the day.
That's
Frankie,
great.
that's incredible. Thank you so much.
Good luck this weekend.
The Champions 5K Walk and Run is this Saturday, October 19th, 8 o'clock a.m. at the Johnston Medical Center in Smithfield.